Action becomes effortless when you realize you have no other option. When you remove the illusion of choice, action becomes second nature. You just know that this is what you have to do, and this is who you need to be to get the outcome that you want. And success isn't about motivation. It's about deciding that there's no other way to get it done. When you realize these things, you stop seeing all the little roadblocks as roadblocks, and you just understand they're really stepping stones to get you where you want to be. A lot of times, even shooting these videos and whatever, but just because you're not getting anything back from it right now doesn't mean it's worthless. I do these because one day I'll look back at all of them or I'll redo them again, and they're just building blocks that built the structure of where that led me to my future self and where I want to go. Because all I know is not doing it is not going to help me. And I look back and the only thing I regret is not doing the things that I knew I needed to do. You need to destroy all escape routes. There is no plan B. There's no other way to go. We got to do this. This is it. You have to do this. When you keep giving yourself the choice and the option, we won't even say that because it doesn't exist anymore, is that it'll never get done. It's always the comfort. You want to be comfortable because you're not doing something that's going to push you towards growth. The reason why it's hard is because you're not used to it, and you also won't receive the outcome of doing that hard thing, which is the life you want to live or the direction you want to go, whether it's getting good at your art, your craft, releasing, sharing your things with the world. This just needs to be done. You have to decide that execution is the most important over everything. The overthinking is just a momentum killer, and you just need to make a decision and go. You have to decide that execution is more important than anything else. More important than the ideas that you fall in love with, because they're not real until you make them. All the overthinking will only kill your momentum. You need to just make a choice and move. When you're working on set or directing, you learn from this, because when I was younger, I used to not understand. And then when I would be on more sets, I would realize, wow, no one knows what's going on. It's just sounding confident and executing and leading in a direction is what gets things done. So you need to pre-plan and have all that work done in the beginning as much as you can, but at some point you have to continually do and learn as you go. I learned way better just from doing things and failing, but that doesn't mean you're a failure. That just means that you learned what not to do. You have to completely detach and destroy the need for motivation. You don't have to be motivated to eat or breathe or sleep. Like, you got to see your goals and your future as something like that. Because if you're always constantly waiting to be motivated, then you'll never be ready. It's almost, I guess I can compare it to listening to music in the gym. I don't listen to music when I run or work out, but that skill kind of taught me is that I don't need something, even though I take pre-workout, which I shouldn't. But even that I don't need the burst to get through the last reps. You got to find it within yourself to get to that point, because then you start training to understand that feeling and push past it. Because if you keep looking for external sources to help you internally to finish something, you will always seek that, and it will just be hard, and you can't ever figure it out. Like, it's just a battle. But once you know that the power is inside of yourself to do it whenever you need to, that you could tap into it whenever you want, that's what you got to realize. And then the motivation or whatever, you watch videos like I do, that doesn't mean it's driving you. It's just something you can add to your arsenal, and you think about these thoughts, and then it might make you want to jump on it. But then when you watch something, you're ready to act. You need to commit to your goals and see yourself as already committed. One of the main reasons I'll stop doing things is because if you don't keep going, then it's almost, you're in that level where it's like, oh, I don't have to keep doing videos. I didn't even make that many. It's not even getting views. It doesn't matter. Or if I'm doing the other stuff, the documentary stuff for the interviews, it's like, oh, I didn't do that many. No one's really waiting on it. Where it's almost like you pushed the pressure down to not succeed. It's like self-sabotage in a way, where you're like half committed, where it's a hobby in a way. But you got to treat it as your mission, and you're doing it. There is no other option. Imagine you have millions of subscribers and they want to watch your videos. What would you do? Would you just leave them hanging? Would you just stop doing videos? You got to stop thinking the other way. You're already committed. This is what you do. This is who you are. And this is what we got to do. That's it. There's no other option. I just wanted to hop in here, say it again, take action. You know, I want to make these short videos because I want you to do the stuff that you want to do the same way that I do. But these videos are good to just get my ideas out and practice myself. I'm going to get so much better at my messaging. You guys will be able to watch the older ones and see how it goes. But I think it'll be an interesting journey to follow, and we'll see where it goes. So you guys better do something too.